Hello. Yeah, our STEMX power supply equipment again. And now, as you can see, we have tapped the input signal and we have connected the input to the oscilloscope. As you can see here, we have an oscilloscope. This is the oscilloscope, Tektronix. And as you can see, the input signal, that we have here, you can see that the input AC signal is a sinusoidal waveform. As you can see, you can make it smaller or make them bigger. Smaller or bigger, you see? AC input signal. AC. This is sinusoidal waveform that you see in textbooks. Sinusoidal waveform. Both positive and negative sides. So it's full swing, peak to peak, sinusoidal input waveform. Back to our circuit and the oscilloscope. You see the output, but now here, one terminal is not tapped yet. So the yellow is the waveform for output signal, but now we still don't have output signal. So as you can see here, if you look correctly, you see the level where it is now. We have nothing. So where you see the arrow going to the left hand side, the yellow arrow, that's the level for 22 volts. That is the level for 22 volts. Now let's see if we put the knob so that we have our output signal. Let's go back. You can see that now the level has shifted. Initially, our line was directly at level 1 that you see here, but now it has shifted. So this is 4.9 something, which is about 5, because remember I said that that top arrow is at 20. So this is 4 point something, almost 5. And you can see that really the level of voltage that we have here is almost 5 volts. But it is a straight line. It is not a sinusoidal waveform. Why is it a straight line? Because the output has already been rectified, filtered, and voltage regulation has already taken place here. So that's why you see that kind of output. But now we have two outputs here. The one we have dealt with now was for 5 volts approximately. But then we have another one which is 11 point something volts. Now as you can see, we have tapped on the other end of our power supply, which is 11 point something 12 volts. That is the one that we are now going to see at the oscilloscope. So if we go back to our oscilloscope, you can see that now the level has gone very up, because if that yellow is 22, it means almost 11 point something. It's around 11. But you see now, because we have a lot of signal on this side, the signal is not as smooth as the initial one, but still you see it's not a sinusoidal waveform. Of course, you see a little bit of some slight ripples, but it's more or less constant. It's more or less a straight line. So this is the type of voltage that is used by many electronic devices. So we require a voltage which is stable, which is in form of a straight line. This is important for longevity of our components and electronic equipments, so that they can actually last longer.